rounder planes. This right here is an embodied form of the violet ray spectrum. Tap in and tune in Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern, live on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Grand Rising with ChristoLight, your sacred space for discovering the Ascended Masters in crystal healing. Ashe. Sixteenth ray, the white gold ray of intergalactic service. It increases the focus of cosmic consciousness in the now, downloads information through the light, and enhances self-mastery in the sense of oneness. It is expanded enlightenment as we move our awareness further into the cosmos. We also move further within our heart to connect with higher wisdom and the divine love of Christ consciousness, oneness. The Andromeda Galaxy is known as Messier 31. Andromedans are an angelic-like 12th dimensional race of beings interested in the service to the evolution of the universe. They are loving beings of light, dedicated to bringing new technologies and holistic forms of healing to the whole universe. The Celestine Fire. So the Celestine Fire, merged with white gold fire powder, is a potent transmutation force to be used when transmutation of certain force fields, dead energy bodies, infections, clones, or shadow of negative forms is required. For use to override the 7-dimensional violet ray flame reversals encoded in the planet, mutation misuse. When guided, Celestine is to be used in any application where a transmutation of extremely far-like black and dead energy in any station of use, whether astral plane, shadow creatures, negative forms, alien machinery, Galicic lime, or other miasma waste product. When holographic inserts, voodoo dolls, and hijack of personal energies is being replicated, cloned, or inserted into other bodies for the use of control of another.
The Melchizedek order, and his service to the order keeps him close to this dimension. As Mother Mary embodies the mother energy, Melchizedek embodies the complementary father energy. He helps to smooth off the harsh edges that comes with those still in body, and he focuses them away from the lower self, the ego, the free will, towards the higher aspirations of God's will and our higher self. Some powerful crystals associated with Melchizedek, and the first one is the Andara crystal.
Grand Rising and Grand Day. I'd like to just give my heart and give my love to all of you right now in this moment. And I'd just like to take a moment to feel the heart. If you may, just take a breath with me. Maybe even have your hand on your heart. And let's just take a breath and feel and dive into our heart. Let's just take a moment down before we dive into this episode today and the 17th of Divine Light. Before we explore and go into this episode, let's take a moment to do our check-in. I have the crown chakra bowl for us today. And let's take a moment to give ourselves some attention, some love, some affection as well. So with the self-scan, self-check-in, you can sit down, or if you're in motion, that's okay as well. You can just mentally open up and receive. And we're going to focus on our breath, breathing through our nose, breathing deeply all the way through our body, and exhaling out of our mouth. And we'll just continue to focus on this breath. And we're going to relax our body. So relaxing our shoulders, relaxing our toes, our fingers, relaxing our jaw. And just consciously breathing at our own pace through our body. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to guide us very gracefully and lovingly through breathing into our mental health, our emotional health, and our physical health. So go ahead and get comfortable and get ready. And we will be back in 44. All right, sitting comfortable, focusing on our breath. You may close your eyes and go inside of yourself and go into a meditative state. And I'm going to guide us through our mental, emotional, and physical health as we breathe the breath of life and the Holy Spirit through our being to help bring balance, love, and calm. You may begin to focus on your breath and close your eyes if you would like. Welcome in, everybody. Go and get comfortable. We're about to start our self-scan, self-check-in. This is a meditative practice with the breath, and it is introspective for your own being. So feel free to get comfortable, sit, lay, close your eyes, and follow my voice while focusing on breathing. Breathing through the body, slowly at our own rate. Beginning to focus on our mental health of the mind. As we breathe, we begin to observe our mind. And as we observe our mind, is there anywhere in our present life where we may be mentally attached to negativity of the past? Are we attached to a person, place, or thing that is constantly racing in our mind, constantly sabotaging us from being present, distorting our relationships and our connections and our perception of wholeness and the divinity? Is there anywhere in our mind that we are maybe in fear of the future? Is there anywhere where we may be frozen from being able to mentally move forward, from mentally being able to feel clarity and freedom of just being inside the mind. Breathing into our mind as we observe, surrender, and let go of these observations, knowing that we do not have to identify or attach to these experiences. Breathing with the breath as we clear the mind and bring balance to our hemispheres. Surrendering any problems that we are mentally having. And open to answers and wisdom. And as we continue to breathe, we drop down into beginning to feel. And as we begin to feel, and we begin to sense our emotional field, we begin to breathe into the areas of our emotional body. In the world, my voice. Into our emotional body, in the areas that we may be rigid, that we may be stagnant, or that we may be very dense in our emotions. May we acknowledge them, observe, and consciously surrender with the breath to letting go, releasing and becoming more fluid in our emotional energy. Letting go of the attachments, letting go of the pain and the suffering. I am clearing. I am becoming lighter. My vibration is lifting as I breathe. Dissolving attachments of codependency as I acknowledge my inner illumination of being born with the sovereign God inside of me. I am letting go of judgment and criticism that is sabotaging and tainting the universal connection in this moment. And I am letting go of overreactive, impulsive emotions that are taking over and consuming me unconsciously. I am feeling better. I am feeling lighter. I am feeling loved. We now begin to focus on our physical body, beginning to breathe into our physical, consciously breathing into our cells, our blood, our bones, muscles, and tissues and ligaments. Breathing all through the body. And with every breath, we are regenerating rebalancing. We are activating our physical nature. With every breath, I am regulating my nervous system. I am clearing my blood. I am stretching and balancing my muscles and ligaments. And as we breathe, may we intuitively tune in to what our physical body has to say to us in this moment. May we take a moment to reflect if we need to change our diet, exercise more, stretch, hydrate, rest, nurture, create, whatever it is that we may ethically need a little bit more of. May we honor that and trust our guidance. So with that, just following the breath, feeling this renewed energy of your mind, body, emotions, then you may open your eyes and get ready to journey and travel into the 17th ray with myself, Marcus ChristoLight, and sending my wishes and love to all of you that may be a little shaken up in this moment in the world with all that is going on. Just remember that you have a self within, and you are still a sovereign and experiencing being on this planet with free will and the ability to continue to be healthy, to love others and love yourself, and have respect as well. So with that being said, let's go ahead and find a little bit about the topic of our episode today, the 17th ray.
If you've ever felt there's more to life than meets the eye, or you're searching for a path to higher wisdom, you'll want to hear about the Platinum Ray. Meet the 17th ray of divine light, the Platinum Ray of stellar enlightenment. This isn't just another color in the spiritual spectrum. The Platinum Ray is said to unlock new levels of intuition, connect you to star wisdom, bring clarity to your soul's journey. Marcus ChristoLight will guide you through what the Platinum Ray really means, how to sense its energy, and simple ways you can invite its power into your daily life. Whether you're on your first steps or already deep in your spiritual path, this episode promises to expand your mind and your heart. Don't miss this cosmic conversation. Join us this Thursday for Grand Rising with ChristoLight and step into stellar enlightenment.
All right. So the Platinum Ray of stellar enlightenment. Guys, we are almost done and we are just about to complete the 18 rays of divine light. So after Tuesday, when we dive into the 18th ray, we will have completed the 18 rays of divine light spectrum. And then after we complete the 18th ray on Tuesday, on Wednesday next week, we will then begin diving into different star nations and star lineages. And we're going to learn about in depth what each one is and what it is that it entails with these different signatures. And that is, the Lyrans, the Draconians, the Orion beings, the Pleiadians, the Arcturians, the Syrians, Andromedans. We're going to dive into each one individually, and they'll all have their own episode. It's going to be pretty cool and fascinating. So, the 17th ray, the platinum ray of stellar enlightenment. I'm not sure why it's formatted like this, but it's kind of strange. So the platinum ray is not from this galaxy. It is Andromedan in nature, and is being used by divine dispensation. Has been made available to this planet in order to purify, reveal truth, get to the heart of the situation, heal, aid manifestation, and for personal and planetary ascension. It is stellar cosmic enlightenment. Oh. It is stellar. I don't know why this is formatted so weird. I've never seen this before. Like, what is this, man? Like, who did this? Oh, this is so weird. Okay, we're gonna try our best here. I've never seen such a terrible format. I don't know what's going on. So it is the cosmic enlightenment that returns humanity and planet to its divine natural state. It is intended to be used for human rejuvenation and earth rejuvenation. Now I have to go all the way back to the beginning. Again to the left. This is so funny. Wowzers. This is insane. So the platinum ray is a powerful ray of silvery color with hints of blue, which resonates to the feminine principle in all beings. This energy is associated with Divine Mother, the Divine Feminine, and the Goddess Essence. Matuha, an ancient Lemurian Earth Mother, is guardian of this ray. This ray is a cosmic gift from the Goddess Light of Purity, Divine Mother, for purification on every level, so that the self-mastery can be attained as a fully empowered being. Wholly healed. This goes for personal self-mastery and Gaia's empowerment. It is essential at certain stages of ascension to bathe in this brilliance of the Divine Mother Goddess aspect of humility and integrity, of heart and strength. It gives courage on the path, clears obstacles, and washes away karmic residue that are no longer necessary for you to keep receding and re-experiencing. It cleanses the mental and emotional bodies of old patterns of pain and suffering, of loss, grief, sadness, and isolation, and to feel the truth of your intimate connection and communion with the Divine Mother. She is the feminine principle that will restore balance and harmony, compassion, and forgiveness to those in the world now. And for humanity, it will help us to remember our divinity, our inner love and light within us, and return us to our original 12 strands of DNA during ascension. The platinum ray can be invoked for healing and transformation, by which you clear and activate your energy system, and also aid humanity in truly being freed from slavery and ignorance of any kind. Importantly, the desired use of this ray is to rejuvenate Earth, and not just human regeneration. The guardian is an Earth Mother after all. It will be utilized for the cleansing and purifying of the environment and has a particular frequency that is especially efficient at managing, dissipating, and dissolving harsh chemicals and those on an atomic level. This intensely powerful ray, though it is harmless to human beings, animals, and flora, can dissipate pollution and help restore the element to its natural higher qualities. As good stewards of the earth, the platinum ray can be invoked to neutralize, rejuvenate, and restore damaged ecological areas on Earth, such as areas where radioactivity has been released, nuclear incidents, aid for the dwindling rainforest, and devastation from hurricanes. Nature needs the support as the planet is ascending. As the planet is ascending also. And that is the platinum ray. So it talks about Lord Melchizedek again, and then Metatron and Sophia, and some others as well. So we're going to continue. And we're going to now move into ascensionglossary.com. And we're going to read about the platinum crystal. So the platinum crystal, since 2000, platinum indigos and those of the Christos mission have come to the earth to anchor the platinum white and diamond crystals into the earth body, and have quietly been embodying the platinum ray crystalline energies in order to seed the planetary ascension template. The platinum crystalline network and the platinum ray act as harmonic stabilizers of the planetary grid to interfere with the parallel realities and align the matter realms with the antimatter realms. Thus, the platinum ray 12D shield technique offers protective strength to the human biological crystal and the planetary crystal core through the access made to run the highest available coherent energy current, which harmonizes the grid through the merge of particle and antiparticle. The platinum white crystal is located in the human light body at the top of the 12D shield in the 14th chakra. When this biological crystal is activated in the light body, it interconnects the human consciousness to the platinum crystal energy records in the earth body. This allows a biological interference to embody hydroplasmic light of the crystalline source of the platinum ray, which then extends to link into the whole spectrum of opalescent and pearlescent rainbow crystal light. The platinum crystal seated in the earth body is the master crystal containing the access into the frequency resonance that connects directly with the law of one. The crystalline unity grid, or cosmic Christos consciousness, it provides the frequency code that brings completion to the unified male and female aspects in its crystalline DNA form. As a result of the perfect balance that exists between the states of polarity, which exists in both matter and antimatter in the platinum crystal, and its crystalline ray structure, they provide for the highest available coherence for reaching the unified state that exists between multidimensional energies. The first stages of embodiment of the platinum ray will gradually activate the gold, platinum white, and diamond crystal within, which will balance and heal the feminine principle light body connections to initiate the higher heart complex and silicate matrix. The platinum crystal in the earth is connected to the sun disk network, and this activates stages of balancing for the feminine masculine principle and the mental bodies. Connection with these crystalline frequencies will begin to heal anti-life reversal current, metatronic reversals, and artificial signals of mind control. In the individual light body, the entire solar plexus area reconfigures the mental body layers into a golden solar gate energy vortice, which is called the Ra center. The platinum crystal and platinum ray current activate the sun disk, which are organic spirals of gold crystalline technology that are embedded in the planetary grid, which extend out into a highway of holographic light frequency patterns. The planetary grid is organized intelligently into layers of geomagnetic blueprints holding living crystal consciousness, which performs specific functions within a precise layer of a crystalline lattice. Thus, when the platinum crystal became activated in the earth body, the sun disk technology that had been dormant since the time of the Atlantean Chaldaism also began to come online. The sun disk gold spirals generate the crystalline lattice and connect directly with the crystal core and run throughout the earth body and into the celestial map of sun-star networks located in the galactic and universal plane. The planetary grid is a living ancient mapping system of multiple energy spectrums of stellar and crystal consciousness, filled with intelligent geometric patterns of universal creation code. The sun disks are vortices connected on the Earth grid that interconnect with these stellar networks on multiple planes of reality. It is similar to viewing the holographic projection of the cosmic map of the celestial bodies and stars. Essentially, through connection with the sun disks on the planet Earth, it is possible to travel intergalactic highways of coherent crystalline solar light that allows for consciousness transport to other dimensions. The sun disks are being sequentially activated through the changes that have transpired in the planetary staff. Shifts in the planetary axial tilt, the change in rate of spin, matter and antimatter converging, and transmissions of an assortment of crystalline frequencies. Recently, the sun disk network has been highlighted during solar activations from this summer solstice as a new universal layer of Palladorian solar bodies have recently interconnected with the planetary sun disk network. The Palladorian suns have also been referred to as sun stars, as they appear to transmit star crystals and star bodies, as well as a range of stellar frequencies. As a result of Palladorian activation, new crystal bodies are being grown from the plasmic light activity in the crystal caverns, Earth core, and Albion body. This appears to be a transmission of healing crystal frequencies from the human tribes and race lines in the formation of new crystal stars designed for healing solar bodies, in which those on Earth with fractured souls are given crystal stars at some point in the timeline in order to heal their consciousness body. Recent grid work involving Guardian projects for crystal core activation have highlighted underground crystal bed networks being activated through Eastern Island to link with the crystalline energies that are connected to the sun disk vortices in Minas Gerais, Brazil, Lake Titicaca, Bolivia, Rosalind Chapel, Scotland, Giza, Egypt, and Allura, Australia. What I find very interesting is they talk about how the human tribes and race lines in the formation of new crystal stars are given these crystal star frequencies to help heal fractured souls for the healing of their consciousness body. I find that so fascinating. And the reason why I'm saying that is because we think about like one of our favorite cartoons and video games, and that's Mario. Think about Mario and how Mario eats or consumes the crystal star energy and it activates him. Like, how interesting is that? Here. I'll pull up a little image real quick. So you think about Mario. And here's Mario. So you have Mario with the crystalline rainbow star energy. And it brings Mario not just into his regular physical body, but it brings him into his rainbow light body. And then I just read from the Ascension Glossary about how us humans on this planet, we are given these crystalline, feminine, mother arc, light body, crystalline energies called the crystal star to help bring healing, activation, and balance to our light body. And our light body is known as the rainbow body in Buddhism. And our light body is also our chakra centers and our etheric blueprint. So I find that so fascinating. And then you have, the golden star with Mario as well. And the golden star like hyperactivates his physical body. And then the rainbow star is more feminine and hyperactivates Mario's light body. And you can even see it in the image too. You can see that Mario doesn't have physical makeup. He doesn't have physical nature while he's in the rainbow star state. You can see that he has no eyes. And he's basically like an imprint of his outer shell instead of his outer shell. I mean, holy smokes, guys. I did not think we'd be comparing Mario today to this episode, but it makes complete sense. How fascinating is that? Wowzers. That's so cool. That is so cool, though. I wish I had a little Mario button right now. Let's go! Wow. How cool. So we've been really flowing today. And with that being said, let's continue on and dive into some guides, ascended masters, and other figures that we can connect with to help us come into remembrance and utilization of the 17th Platinum Ray. And feel free to leave your comments, your feedback. If you guys have any epiphanies or activations that take place, feel free to put them in the comments. I'd love to hear about them. All right, so let's dive in.
Metatron is a mysterious angel who appears only in Jewish mystical texts, particularly within the Kabbalistic tradition. But unlike most angels, Metatron is unique. He is depicted as the most powerful of all the angels, so powerful in fact that he has been called Little Yahweh. What's more, Metatron is believed to have once been Enoch, the great-grandfather of Noah, who was elevated to angelic status. He is the only angel who started out as a human being, and the only angel to have a geometric symbol associated with him. Interestingly, he's only mentioned in non-canonical books that were left out of the Bible. There's no mention of him in the Christian Old Testament or the Hebrew Bible, the Tanakh. All this has made him a mysterious and even controversial figure. In order to uncover the origins of Metatron, we must first look at the story of Enoch, a figure who is shrouded in mystery himself. Enoch is mentioned briefly in a few verses in the Bible, but his entire story is based on speculations that arise from them. Genesis chapter 5 verse 18 to 24 is the main passage about Enoch in the Bible. It details his lineage as the son of Jared and the father of Methuselah, his age, and notably his righteous life. The passage concludes with the famous verse, Enoch walked faithfully with God. Then he was no more, because God took him away. This is important because it implies that Enoch didn't die, but instead was spirited away by God. We next hear of Enoch in the New Testament in Hebrews chapter 11 verse 5, where he's mentioned in the context of faith. The verse states, "By faith Enoch was taken from this life, so that he did not experience death. He could not be found because God had taken him away. For before he was taken, he was commended as one who pleased God." And again, his unique departure from this world is reinforced. He's mentioned one more time in the Bible, this time in Jude chapter 1 verse 14 to 15, and is cited as a prophet. This isn't much to go on, and you might even forget that Enoch ever existed if you only took the Bible into account. Which is why we have to turn to the apocryphal texts, particularly the Book of Enoch, also known as 1 Enoch. It's here that we can truly understand Metatron's transformation from Enoch. This ancient Jewish work, which wasn't included in the standard biblical canon, offers a more detailed account of Enoch's experiences and his spiritual journey. It describes his revelations and his visits to heaven in the form of travels, visions, and dreams. He becomes a revealer of secrets and a witness to heavenly mysteries. This text, revered in the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, but considered apocryphal in Jewish and most Christian traditions, provides the foundation for the later mystical interpretation of Enoch as Metatron. The transformation of Enoch into Metatron is more explicitly discussed in other Jewish mystical texts, such as the Babylonian Talmud and the Zohar. They describe how Enoch became the most exalted angel because of his righteousness and devotion to God. His transformation is physical, as he turns into a heavenly creature. This Enoch, whose flesh was turned to flame, his veins to fire, his eyelashes to flashes of lightning, his eyeballs to flaming torches, and whom God placed on a throne next to the throne of glory, received after this heavenly transformation the name Metatron. Metatron is said to have 36 wings, a number signifying his elevated rank among the heavenly beings. His face is portrayed as radiating intense light, which reflects his role as a bearer of divine knowledge. Additionally, Metatron is often depicted holding a quill or a scroll, symbolizing his duty as the scribe of God's decrees. Metatron, once Enoch, now embodies both the human experience and the transcendental nature of the angelic. He symbolizes the profound connection between the human and the divine in Jewish mysticism. Metatron's new role in the heavens is multifaceted. As a scribe, his duties include recording the deeds of humanity, guiding and supporting the spiritual development of souls, and governing the flow of divine energy into the physical world. He is a powerful intermediary, a bridge between the Creator and creation, so much so that he's called the Lesser Yahweh. In Enoch 3, Metatron says of God, "He called me the Lesser Yahweh in the presence of his whole household in the height. As it is written, my name is in him." This title implies that Metatron has an exalted position in heaven and is exceptionally close to God. The controversy among scholars and theologians regarding Metatron's title as the Lesser Yahweh is quite natural, given its potential challenge to traditional views of the angelic hierarchy. This title raises compelling questions. If Metatron is referred to as a lesser form of Yahweh, does it imply that God is sharing his divine powers? Such an idea could appear to stretch the boundaries of monotheism. However, it's important to note that the term lesser is crucial here. It serves to clearly differentiate Metatron from the Almighty, the greater Yahweh. In doing so, this distinction helps to uphold the fundamental Jewish principle of monotheism while simultaneously recognizing Metatron's elevated status within the divine realm. This careful balancing act reflects the intricate and nuanced nature of theological interpretation in Jewish mysticism. Another intriguing aspect associated with Metatron is the concept of Metatron's cube. We've done an entire video on this symbol, so check it out in the card above. This symbol is not directly mentioned in traditional Jewish texts, but has been adopted in various mystical and esoteric traditions. Metatron's cube is thought to represent the interconnectedness of all things in the cosmos, reflecting the belief that everything in the universe is part of a divine geometric plan. In modern esotericism, it is sometimes used as a symbol of protection, balance, and harmony, believed to act as a visual expression of the energy flows of the universe, as governed by an entity as powerful as Metatron. Metatron remains the most intriguing angel, known for his unique origins and extraordinary powers. Just as God incarnated as Jesus to walk among humans, Enoch also underwent a transformation to become Metatron, taking his place among the celestial beings. While he plays no role in canonical texts, he has inspired much esoteric speculation. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe to our channel. It helps our channel grow so we can continue making more videos like this. Thanks for watching.
Archangel Metatron. Metatron is, such a powerful archangel that he really encompasses and occupies multiple different rays of light due to that ascended energy that he carries. And, we think about Metatron's cube, we think about sacred geometry, we think about the Merkaba. These all associate with Archangel Metatron and that stellar gateway energy of being able to transcend and also transfigure our being through light, sound, and matter. So Archangel Metatron is really great if you're just wanting to really overall change your life, your being, your embodiment, the blueprint that you are aligned with, because the blueprint is key. Do we have a blueprint that's full of disease or corruption, or are we of organic? The light body in our physical body, as we've talked about throughout this series. So that's Archangel Metatron. That is our first guide of the 17th ray. And we actually have two more to explore. So let's continue.
The organic divine will for mankind is the formation of an altruistic collective consciousness. When this is achieved, it will unite the upper and lower worlds of creation to bring balance between love and chaos. This is also the divine will of your own spirit. Since the worlds of the unseen are anchored in altruism, it is an awakened human that starts to feel the same pulse upon their journey. They start to feel the pull of the blue flame. This is the blue flaming sword, the pathway of knowledge that leads you to eternity. The river of light emitted from this flame is by way of the seraphim, known as the Shekinah. The blue flames are the sapphire light, which is the pathway to the tree of life. Shekinah means wisdom in Hebrew, and this is the intellect. This is the Holy Spirit that is calling out to you to return to the Pearl Garden. The path of the flaming sword is an ancient teaching that goes back to the times of antiquity. The flaming sword is the blue flame that emits from under the mighty throne of divine God Source, and this is the Word. The Word is the divine will embedded within the blue flame. It is from the blue flame that heavenly sapphires ablaze, brought forth by the seraphim, the 144. It is from these heavenly sapphires that the Christ seed was planted within the secret garden. As this seed grew, it became a mighty tree, filled with souls divinely designed to carry out this flame within the worlds of form. As these souls splintered, they kept between them an unbreakable connection, known as the sacred blue thread. It is from this thread they descended into the underworld to anchor this light. Everywhere they go, blue light crumbs are left behind to show others the way, to show them the way home, to return to the secret garden. The time has come for the wisdom of these holy sapphires to fall into the mouths of humanity once again. This is the Shekinah Codex. The 144 Seraphim bring forth ancient mystical or Kabbalah teachings, such as the 144,000 light seeds, the 600,000 light seeds of Adam and the creation of Adam Kaman, the celestial academies, the soul spark, soul, spirit, triad, the original teachings of the Sephirat and the 72 keys, the 4 worlds that lead to transcendence after your first initial ascension, the breath of life, the pearl garden, and the 3 heavens, the gulf of souls where Archangel Gabriel resides, and the soul trees. What is the magic of Raziel? The 13 diamond ascension gates, the sapphire seed, the 13th gateway, and the encampment of the Shekinah, the dragon initiation, decoded transmissions from the Book of Enoch, the angelic degrees with an introduction to over 600 angels, and much more are taught within this book, which is a sacred codex designed in a way that was taught as ancient mystery school teachings were. As I ascended into the celestial orders with the escort of the 2 seraphim, I was given direct messages from God's source to bring forth these pearl code teachings. In this 13th book, Archangel Raziel and Metatron bring forth divine messages as well as divine God source. In this sacred codex, the gates of the Shekinah last opened over 5,700 years ago. That gateway to the flood of the sapphire light is now open. Within this sacred codex are the directions to this doorway, to the secret garden, and within you beholds the key. The door is coated with a labyrinth of ivory, for this symbolizes eternity.
So that is the Shekinah frequency. And the Shekinah frequency is something new to me as well. And I'm going to read just a tad bit about Shekinah. And that is, she's also known as Cybele, or Lady Patience. She is the angel of patience. She is the feminine aspect of God, a vessel for divine source energy in the form of the divine spark. She holds the divine spark consciousness in her womb. And then it talks about Archangel Sandalphon is the masculine aspect in her twin flame. She holds the divine spark of earth and holds the space for you as she waits calmly, serenely, and patiently for you to acknowledge her. She will supply you with the help you need when you are ready and reach out to her. She'll provide your guidance on your spiritual journey to support your growth. That is Archangel Shekinah that we just learned about. So now we're going to go ahead and do our last guide, and that is Archangel Sandalphon, her twin flame.
When it comes to angelology, few figures are as shrouded in legend and mystery as Sandalphon. While his name may not be as instantly recognizable as his celestial twin Metatron, Sandalphon stands out in Jewish, Christian, and esoteric traditions as one of the most unique and powerful archangels. Sandalphon's origins are as fascinating as they are enigmatic. The very name Sandalphon is thought to come from the Greek word synadelphos, meaning co-brother or companion, a nod to his status as the spiritual twin of Metatron. Unlike most angels, whose origins are entirely celestial, Sandalphon's story begins on Earth. He is one of only 2 angels along with Metatron, said to have once lived as a human. Sandalphon is identified with the prophet Elijah, known in the Hebrew Bible for his dramatic ascent to heaven in a whirlwind, while Metatron is identified with the antediluvian patriarch Enoch. This detail is never found in the main biblical canon, but emerges in the rich literature of the Midrash, Talmud, and Kabbalah, where Elijah's transformation into Sandalphon is a tale of spiritual elevation and immortal purpose. Metatron and Sandalphon form a pair that balances heaven and earth. Metatron, often called the scribe of heaven, is associated with the written word, divine records, and the highest celestial realms. Sandalphon, in contrast, is the angel most deeply tied to nature, song, and the tangible world. Together, their twinship represents cosmic duality, thought and action, the spiritual and the physical, the voice of divine decree and the echo of human longing. Sandalphon is frequently described as the angel of earth, a towering presence stationed at the threshold between the physical world and the divine. In Kabbalistic tradition, he is the angelic ruler of Malkuth, the lowest sphere on the tree of life, representing the material universe and grounding spiritual forces into reality. Perhaps Sandalphon's most iconic role is as the interpreter of prayers. Mystical texts describe him gathering the prayers of humanity, weaving them into garlands or crowns, and delivering them to God. This act makes him a vital intermediary, ensuring that every whispered hope, song, and plea rises from earth to heaven. In the Jewish festival of Sukkot, liturgical poetry even credits Sandalphon with binding prayers together and guiding them upward as an orb before the King of Kings. His role as the master of heavenly song, Hazan, is legendary. Sandalphon is sometimes said to lead the celestial choirs, inspiring music and poetry both in heaven and on earth. Musicians and creatives sometimes call on him for inspiration, believing that he channels the harmony of the spheres. Physical descriptions of Sandalphon are grand and often awe-inspiring. He is nearly always depicted as immense in stature, with legends declaring that he exceeds the height of even Hadraniel, another great angel, by a journey of 500 years on foot. Moses, during his fabled visit to the third heaven, is said to have glimpsed Sandalphon and called him the tall angel. This is also echoed in the Babylonian Talmud, which says Sandalphon's head reaches the very heavens. This motif of extraordinary height is not unique to Sandalphon. It appears in other traditions, such as Islamic lore, where the angel Israfil is similarly colossal, and Greek myth, with the giant Typhon, suggesting deep archetypal roots. Sandalphon's scale and position underscore his role as a cosmic bridge, rooted in the earth, yet reaching into the divine. Other traditions refer to Sandalphon as an Ophan, which means wheel, linking him to Ezekiel's vision of the Ophanim. The Ophanim are a class of celestial beings that appear as wheel within wheels, a powerful symbol of movement, change, and divine energy. Some legends even credit Sandalphon with determining the sex of an embryo, emphasizing his influence over physical creation and earthly life. In mystical and devotional practice, Sandalphon is the angel of grounded spirituality. Those who call upon him do so for help in making their prayers heard, for finding peace with nature, or for bringing spiritual insights into everyday life. Kabbalists see him as the bridge between the Shekinah, which is the feminine presence of God, and the divine source, transmitting human prayers and energies upward. Artists, musicians, and poets sometimes invoke Sandalphon as a muse. His connection to music and harmony makes him a patron of all who seek creative or spiritual inspiration. In some esoteric systems, he is linked with the color green, the element of earth, and the sense of hearing. Though he may stand in the shadow of Metatron, Sandalphon's story is one of connection, elevation, and harmony. He is the angel who listens and uplifts, gathering the countless prayers of earth and carrying them to the highest heavens. As both Metatron's twin and the angel of earth, Sandalphon reminds us that the boundary between the human and the divine is thinner than we might think. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe to our channel. It helps us make better videos and grow our community of like-minded thinkers. Thanks for watching.
Archangel Sandalphon, the ultimate angel of grounding. Boy, do I love the archangels. I don't know about you guys. So, those are a few of our guides that we can connect with consciously when it comes to this 17th ray. We have Metatron. We have Archangel Sandalphon, as well as his twin flame, and that is Shekinah, the Great Mother. Oof, how beautiful. How beautiful is that? So as we close out today, I would really love to bring us into a nice grounding practice. And this grounding practice, we can call in and channel any of these guides as well. And what we're going to do is we're just going to direct our energy into feeling grounded with the Mother Earth, as well as feeling interconnected with the clarity of our feminine light body as well. So as we get into this practice, you can sit, lay down, or if you're in motion, you have to be, that is okay as well. Just allow yourself to be open to receiving and being one with the frequencies of the experience. So as we get into this, let's see what kind of frequency we want to work with here. Maybe we'll go with some oming, some Buddhist energy. And welcome in everybody that's just joining us. We are about to do our closing meditation practice with the 17th ray of light. We're going to be connecting with archangels and helping ground into the earth, as well as connect to our light body. All right. Go ahead and get yourselves comfortable. Relax your body, get that back straight if you're sitting. Relax your shoulders, your jaw. body, breathing consciously, breathing in flow. With the breath, we let go. Let go of what no longer serves, what is existence and pain and suffering, and allowing the breath to guide it away, dissipating into nothing and one. As we breathe, breathing down into the earth, as we direct our breath through our body, anchoring through our root chakra and down into our earth star chakra. Directing our pain, our suffering, our baggage, the traumas, the division, drawing it all down into the earth, letting the mother take it and to alchemize it into strength and wisdom as we no longer need to carry. Calling in the Archangel Sandalphon, as well as his brother Metatron, to help our balance of the above and the below, the Sky Father, the Mother Earth. They begin to anchor and activate simultaneously through our root chakra and through our crown. Breathing in these rays of the silver bridge of light. The silver ray with platinum crystalline energy purifies and sweeps through our being. I am open to Metatron, downloading and bridging my sacred organic blueprint, my geometrical form that is imprinted in the wholeness of my soul design. I am clearing the codes, the distortions that have corrupted my biofield. I am clearing, I am balancing, I am enlightening my mind, body, spirit. Feeling through our light body the nurturing and the unconditional love of the Sophianic mother body of our light body, the Shekinah of the mother. We welcome you to be known to our awareness. Please, Great Mother, be your totality, be present in our life as we are aware and open to you, as you, in one. taking a moment to be present with these rays, the silver and platinum crystalline energy, as it reconfigures the mind-body-spirit complex. And with that, being present with gratitude, love, and presence, giving thanks to these guides, this divine ray. May we remember that we are the embodiment of the Mother and Father, and to balance our principles of the Mother and Father within, so we may be the embodiment that we wish to see manifest as the wholeness in this world. I love you all. May we be blessed and remember who we are. When you're ready, you may open your eyes, move your body, and continue on with your day. As we begin to close out and move forward from this space, I thank you all for joining me on this episode, the 17th ray, the platinum ray of stellar enlightenment on Grand Rising with ChristoLight. And that will do it for this week of live podcasts. The rest of the week will be replays on the Sacred Light Broadcast Network on YouTube, as well as on Facebook Live. And enjoy the replays. If you guys have any questions, comments, feel free to drop them. If you guys have any suggestions on maybe your own content, or some other people in your community that create content that you would like to see replayed on this broadcast network, it is open to the collective and open to community. And I can replay and plug in your content for the collective to watch through all these platforms. And of course, I don't charge, it's for free, because it's all for the intention of spreading the knowledge, the wisdom, and giving the tools for a healthy, conscious, and holistic way of living. So just reach out if you have questions. If you want to book one-on-one services, you guys can also do so by reaching out to me, or you can visit the link down in the ticker or down below in the description. You can also look at retreat signups and sign up for retreats. Then I also have an international community that you can access through the link page. And you can basically look at our directory of different practitioners and mediums that you guys can book and browse with any day with your free will. And then on top of that, I also distribute reishi coffee that is organic, clinical grade, ethically sourced, as well as lab tested when it comes to its ingredients. So again, if you guys have any questions, just reach out and I'll be here for you guys. And with that, wholeness and boundless love. Peace. (2023) Mother Gaia. third dimensional planet, ascending. Thank you from the Sacred Light Broadcast Network and Sacred Light Productions for tapping in and tuning in to all live and replay content, holistic, conscious, for your empowerment. Tap in to the Christ light within. Please like, share, and subscribe. And remember that you are the one that you have been looking for. Enjoy this content. If you would like to collaborate or receive production through myself, Marcus ChristoLight, direct message or email me at marcustut23@gmail.com to discuss details. Wholeness and balanced love. Ashe.